Welcome, dear learner. Welcome once again. I hope you all are safe at your home and taking care of yourself and your parents. Here, today I'm going to take the topic vector mediated gene transfer in plant cells. It belongs to class 12 subject biotechnology and it comes under unit 6 chapter 2 plant cell culture and application. So, while learning this topic, while going through this topic, at the end of the lesson you will be able to know what is vector mediated gene transfer and what are the role of agrobacterium tumefaciens in causing such gene transfer in plant cells, and how we are going to use the recombinant TI plasmid which is found in the agrobacterium tumefaciens to create the transformed plant cells. So it is also known as this method vector mediated gene transfer known as indirect gene transfer, which is just somewhat different from that of direct gene transfer method that you have learned. So in direct gene transfer we directly inject the foreign gene or desired gene into the plant cell or animal cell or microorganisms. So here we use such methods where we are directly injecting the genetic material into the cells, whether it belong to microorganism, plants or animal cells. But in case of indirect gene transfer method, we are using the vectors. Yes, so vector here we are going to use is also known as cloning vehicles that you have learned in chapter 1 recombinant DNA technology. So vectors, with the help of these vectors we are going to transfer our foreign gene, or you can call as a desired gene, into the plant cells, animal cells or microorganisms. So in any type of cells, if we are transferring our genetic material with the help of vector, so this method is referred as indirect gene transfer method or vector mediated gene transfer method. So using such method requires the suitable vectors, presence of a suitable vectors, and this particular vector is being isolated from the agrobacterium tumefaciens. So about agrobacterium tumefaciens, it is a gram negative bacteria that is found in the soil. Okay, and it carries the TI plasmid which we are going to use as a vector, as a carrier or a cloning vehicle to carry our desired gene or foreign gene into the plant cells. So since we are learning the topic vector mediated gene transfer in plant cells, so we have chosen the bacteria that infects the plant cells. So this is the gram negative bacteria which is found in the soil carrying the TI plasmid. This bacteria has the tendency to enter into the stems. Like if the plant is injured at the stem site, so what happen? This bacteria, they get the chance to enter the plant cells. They transfer their TI plasmid into the plant cell, and there they cause the disease called crown gall disease. So the disease caused by this agrobacterium tumefaciens bacteria is crown gall. Why we are calling it as crown gall disease? Because when it transfer its genetic material, yes, from the TI plasmid, it transfer its tDNA region carrying the virulent genes. In shortcut, we call them as Vir genes. These Vir genes, what they do? When they enter into the plant genome by the help of TI plasmids of agrobacterium bacteria, they cause uncontrolled division in the plant cells, and as a result a mass start appearing, and this is just like a crown in appearance. That's why the name disease is called crown gall disease. So the highlighting point about the crown gall disease is the mass of cells that result due to uncontrolled division. It is a sort of cancer or cancerous disease like caused by this bacteria in the plant cell. So what does this tDNA region of Ti plasmid do? Ti plasmid has a region called tDNA which carry virulent genes. Virulent means disease causing gene, and this tDNA has the property that it transfer into the plant genome, that is in the chromosomes of the plant. So as a result, this Ti plasmid, because this Ti plasmid of bacteria has tDNA region, and that tDNA region get transferred into the plant cells genome. So based on this property, we are going to use this Agrobacterium tumefaciens as a natural genetic engineer. So these Agrobacterium tumefaciens are referred as natural genetic engineer because they have the tendency to transfer its own genetic material into the plant cell. So how we are going to create this recombinant Ti plasmid? In order to transfer our foreign gene with the help of this bacteria through its Ti plasmid, the tDNA region is carrying the virulent gene or vir gene is replaced. This gene is replaced with the foreign gene, and the rest of the process to transfer our foreign gene will be done by the tDNA. So this is the Ti plasmid, and this Ti plasmid with the tDNA region, where the tDNA region is replaced, not wholly, but the part called vir gene or virulent genes are replaced by the foreign gene. So these foreign gene plus along with the selectable marker, because later on we have to select that which plant cell is carrying our foreign gene and which is, and with those which are not carrying our foreign gene. So this tDNA region with the vir gene is replaced with that of foreign gene and selectable marker. So like here, when the Ti plasmid now will carry the foreign gene in its tDNA region instead of vir gene, this Ti plasmid is referred as recombinant Ti plasmid. Once the Ti plasmid, recombinant Ti plasmid, remember, because now the tDNA region is not the same as it was earlier in non-recombinant one. In the original Ti plasmid, it will not be the same. Now our tDNA region will be carrying the foreign gene along with selectable marker. So this has to be, again, this recombinant Ti plasmid now has to be transferred back into the bacterial cell. Obviously the host cell will be now the Agrobacterium tumefaciens. Back in the Agrobacterium tumefaciens, we are going to transfer this recombinant plasmid which is carrying our foreign gene. Suppose this blue part is our foreign gene. So it is carrying our foreign gene and selectable marker. So likewise, once this recombinant Ti plasmid is transferred into the bacterial cell, okay, here it is the Ti plasmid, that is recombinant one. This Agrobacterium tumefaciens will now be called out as recombinant Agrobacterium tumefaciens or transformed Agrobacterium tumefaciens. Now we have created this recombinant Ti plasmid carrying Agrobacterium tumefaciens bacteria, or you can say the Agrobacterium tumefaciens, that is modified one, the transformed one, which is carrying the Ti plasmid, not original but recombinant Ti plasmid. This is our foreign gene. This is which is in the tDNA region. So this is the, and it's bacterial chromosome. Okay, so bacteria has its own chromosome apart from this extra genetic material Ti plasmid. So this Agrobacterium tumefaciens, that modified one, is now going to be used to modify the plant cells. How? It is like this, that we will take the culture vessel, and in this we will take the medium. Okay, and in this medium we will take the plant cells. So here with yellow I am showing the plant cells. So these plant cells will now be carrying our chromosomes. Normally they do carry the chromosomes. There we have placed the bacteria with recombinant Agrobacterium tumefaciens or recombinant bacteria carrying our recombinant Ti plasmids, and you know they have the tendency that they transfer their tDNA regions into the plant genome. So let's show the chromosomes of the linear chromosomes of the plant cells with the black color. So here they are carrying the Ti plasmid, recombinant Ti plasmid, and in the same petri dish we have taken the plant cells. Also we have taken the modified Agrobacterium tumefaciens that are carrying our foreign gene. Now we have to do nothing. All the process this natural genetic engineers will do. They will transform our foreign gene into the plant cell genome. How? They inject their Ti plasmids into the plant cells, and like here, this is the Ti plasmid, here is the tDNA region, and in between there is a foreign gene, and in front of them there is a plant chromosomes, plant cell chromosomes. And since this is all happening inside the plant cell, because these Agrobacterium tumefaciens, they have injected their plasmids into the plant cells, and then tDNA region will reciprocate with that of the chromosomes of plant. So what will happen? The whole tDNA region will enter into the plant genome, and the plant genome part will enter into the Ti plasmid. Okay, so as a result what will happen? The main thing is that our foreign gene will, in this reciprocation, will enter into this plant chromosome, plant cell chromosomes. So as a result this plant cells will now be transformed. How it is being transformed? Because it is now carrying our foreign gene. So likewise the plant cells, some will be transformed by the modified Agrobacterium, some will not get modified by these bacteria. So there will be two types of plant cells. One that is transformed, carrying the foreign gene along with the selectable marker, and another one which are non-transformed because no Ti plasmid has entered into their structure and they don't carry the foreign gene. Now the transformed cell will be carrying our foreign gene along with the selectable marker gene. Suppose we have taken the selectable marker gene along with our foreign gene, maybe it's a NPT second. So NPT second, it gives antibiotic, it is a type of antibiotic resistant gene which give resistance to kanamycin antibiotic. So this, so obviously from this you are able to know that the transformed cells will remain resistant to the kanamycin if the kanamycin is added into their growth medium, and the non-transformed transformed one will be killed by this kanamycin. So here we have to now do the selection process. Selection, why we have to do the selection? Just to separate out, just to remove the transformed cells from that of non-transformed. We want the transformed cells to remain in the medium so that we can isolate them and culture them separately in this growth medium, where we can recreate or regenerate the plants, whole plant. Okay, once the medium containing the bacteria and the plant cells, okay, they have been infecting the plant cells, the bacteria, they will be infecting the plant cells. The modified bacterium, we are talking about the Agrobacterium tumefaciens, will infect the plant cells and inject its their tDNA region, and in this tDNA region there is foreign gene. So what will happen? The transformed plant cells will be formed. There will be that non-transformed cells are present in this medium where we are incubating both plant cells and bacteria all together in this medium. And this process we are doing for 2 to 3 days until and unless the maximum majority of the plant cells get transformed. So what next we have to do? We have to take the fresh medium again. So again we are going to take the fresh medium, but this time the medium should contain the kanamycin. Why kanamycin? Obviously this antibiotic help in selecting the transformed over non-transformed plant cells. So also there will be one more antibiotic, that is cefotaxime. So this cefotaxime will help in removing the bacteria if come attached to the plant cells. So what we have to do, in the previous slide I have showed you that the incubation of both the bacterial and plant cells were taking place. After that those plant cells or those cells, maybe it may contain some bacterial cells also, so that plant cells, they are being taken into this medium, and if there is some Agrobacterium tumefaciens, they will also come. Okay, so what this cefotaxime is going to do? Cefotaxime will kill the bacteria so that they further will not interfere into the growth of plant cells. And what will this kanamycin do? Kanamycin will help in selecting those plant cells which are carrying the foreign gene. So this foreign gene, if they are carrying the foreign gene, only those plant cells will remain viable, because they have this resistance power to this antibiotic, because they are carrying the NPT second, that which is causing resistance to kanamycin antibiotic. So likewise the transformed cells will be selected over the over the non-transformed one through this kanamycin. Now let's take a quick recap of what we have learned. So what it is there, we have learned that bacteria, Agrobacterium tumefaciens, is a gram-negative soil bacteria. We are going to use the vector, that is Ti plasmid. It has the certain tDNA region, which, and it has also the tendency, when it infects the plant cell, it transfers its tDNA region into the plant chromosomes. So by looking into this property, what we have done, we have injected our foreign gene along with the selectable marker into the tDNA region, so that its property to transfer the DNA, its own DNA, into the plant cell naturally can be exploited or utilized to transfer a foreign gene along with a selectable marker into the plant cell. So once the modified Agrobacterium tumefaciens, which is now carrying the foreign gene, is then again back transferred into the Agrobacterium tumefaciens. Now this modified Agrobacterium tumefaciens, which is now carrying a foreign gene, will be co-cultivated in the culture medium where we have already placed the plant cells. Suppose this is the blue color, I am showing the plant cells. So we have already cultivated these bacteria. The red one I am showing the Agrobacterium tumefaciens. For 2 to 3 days we will co-cultivate them in the growth medium. So after that, what will happen? Obviously their tDNA region will transfer. The bacteria injects its TDI plasmid into the plant cell, and this TI plasmid will now, with carrying a foreign gene, will inject into the plant chromosome. So finally the plant cells thus transformed will be cultured into the medium, plant regeneration medium, where the plant cells will divide to form callus, and from that they convert. Rooting and shooting process will take place and the plantlets will generate, and this plant will carry our foreign gene in its every part because it has been created from the transformed cells. So this plant is now the modified one. It is now carrying the gene which has been transferred. Okay, so this plant is also known as the transgenic plant, or you can call it a genetically modified plant or transformed plant. So this is how, with the help of the vector, we have created the genetically modified or transgenic plant carrying out certain desired gene. Thank you.